The famous pirate Captain Hook has a backstory that is full of adventure. It just took an unexpected turn. Captain James Hook wasn't always a villainous pirate sailing the seas trying to erase Peter Pan. In fact, his obsession with Neverland actually came from when he was a small child. He was actually lost when he fell out of his stroller one day. And like all boys who are lost, he found himself in Neverland. If the children are not claimed by their parents in 7 days, they remain on the island forever. James never knew how, but his parents found him on the 6th day and took him home. The 6 best days of his young life were spent on that island, and the memories followed him into adulthood. He became obsessed with finding Neverland again. He was constantly chasing rumors and reading every single tale he could find. He particularly loved the stories that came from pirates, and it fueled his desire to become one himself. As a young man, James managed to talk his way onto the crew of a ship, one belonging to the famous Captain Blackbeard. As fate would have it, James became like a son to him. They sailed the seas, battling ships and even a kraken. The battle with the tentacle monster was fierce, and James saved the life of Blackbeard and the entire crew, earning him a new title and respect. They sailed to a place called the Floating Boneyard, a magical place where ships are moored or remade. Among these ships was a beautiful vessel of gold and red, proudly floating as if it was waiting. The moment James saw this ship, he knew it had to be his. But Blackbeard had a cautionary tale. He told him that the ship's name was the Jolly Roger, and it was cursed by witches who called themselves the Odd Sisters. Blackbeard himself had sailed the vessel and stole treasures from the witches. As he sailed away, they cursed the ship to bring him nothing but bad luck, and the only way to break the curse was to give the ship to someone who saved his life. He gave the ship to James, along with a crew and locked wooden box. James set sail to seek out the Odd Sisters and away to Neverland. He arrived at the shores of the Deadwoods, but it wasn't the Odd Sisters that he found. It was 3 queens of the dead, and they warned him not to go to Neverland, for all he would find there was his pirate's name. James would not be swayed from his course. The concerned queens finally gave in and offered a trade, the locked wooden box on his ship, in exchange for a way to the island. That night, James went to retrieve the box. It started shaking so violently that it broke open. It revealed a magic mirror with the face of Lucinda, the Odd Sister, smiling through it. And so they made a deal. They would give him a way to Neverland immediately, but they wanted magic in exchange. He was to bring them magic in the form of a pixie that lived on the island of Neverland, a pixie named Tinkerbell.